Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Today I'm here to answer a request from Chi Chi. Chi Chi is in China. She lives in Hong Kong. She also works in New York. She's getting married and she said that she really loved the concept of these little flower bombs. I did those ages ago. They are so cute. I still love those. She also loved the idea of doing the moss ball and then having the either fresh or artificial plants. Well, actually you'd have fresh plants, not artificial, but I didn't have any, so I've just had to cheat with an artificial, because all of the ones that I made I gave away and they have been just so loved by all of my friends. So there was that one, so refer back to that. There was that I made, which was, I just absolutely loved it. I had lots of response for that. But anyway, Chi Chi wanted to know what she could do for in a marquee that sort of was, she loved the ball concept, and she spoke to me about these, we call them the money tree, which is for, you know, prosperity and to bring money into the house, etc, etc. And if you put it in the right quarter of your house, then I'll tell you, like, you'll just be swamped. You'll be millionaires before you even know where you are, but you have to find a feng shui master to know how to do that. But anyway, Chi Chi, this is what I've come up with, because you said that you were going to have lights running through the marquee. You were also going to have beautiful Chinese lanterns. You didn't want any flowers, but you did want something that was green and would bring good luck and plenty of money for the future. So this is what I've come up with and I absolutely love it. And if you didn't want to use these and you wanted to use succulents, succulents would work just as well. Now, easy, easy, easy to make. So I'm just going to very gently, don't fall, please don't fall. Maybe I should just be a little bit wise about this, and maybe I should just put it there, because once you've made this, you really have to be careful about how you handle it. Right, okay, there's two ways you could do it. Now getting back to this, get rid of that there. I did the moss balls. Now that there is just wet sphagnum moss, and all I've done is to use some string and I've just bound that around and around and around. Now to get the little succulents into there, terrible job. So what you would have to do is to get a pencil or a pen or even a satay stick or a big satay stick, and then you could put that into there like that, and then just pray to God that it stayed in there, which it would, but you'd probably have to put a little bit of wire, and I'll do that now and I'll show you what I mean by that. So painstaking, hard job to get it into the sphagnum moss, but in actual fact the sphagnum moss is great because it will stay fresh. So what I would do is just over that little leaf there, just put a tiny little wire into there and then push that into place like that, and then just keep going until the whole thing is done. Now if you were like me and you want it right immediately now, this is what I would do. If you haven't got access to a round foam ball, don't worry about it. Often I'm in those situations and all I do is just get a knife and then just sort of like squish that around there to make it sort of round. Yeah, well, it's round sort of this way, it's not round that way, but don't worry about that because we can cheat the system. Okay, getting rid of that mess there. Okay, now the first thing you need to do is to, I wonder what that's doing there. Get out of there. Put a string on it now, right now, before you go any further. Make your string longer than what you anticipated you will need it to be. Put that there and then tie this off in the middle. Don't pull the string too tight because you're going to cut through the foam. Right, get another piece of wire, and then what I would do is I would put a little bit through there, form that into a clip, and then put another bit there so that you know that it's going to hold firmly. Let's just try and see what's going to happen. That actually is going to hold on its own. So maybe what I should do is I do that. We'll do this properly because people have been complaining and have said that I go too fast and I don't often see the mechanics. So I'm here to do it properly. Okay, now that's perfect. Now let me just make sure. You make sure that that's right to start with. Now from there, this is where it becomes really, really tedious. You need to, what I did was I started at the top and then I went where you've got, so there's your top, there's your base, put your base bit in there so that they're off and out of the way, and then take those little ones there off. You need quite a good bit to stick in. Make the side bits ever so slightly longer so that you can manipulate that roundness because you've got that flat side there. Now it's just a matter of, take that off there, of just very painstakingly and very carefully sticking all of those in and around like that. Now the other thing is that, and then once you've done that, then just get the next line, and then when I did mine, I went in between those two so that I was actually covering. Now you do need to get rid of those wee bits there. So go in between those, so that would go there, and then take that off there, and then you can start cheating the system again by bringing that around like that, and then the next one would go into there, and just keep going until you've completely covered one whole side. Then what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to hang it up. Well, I did anyway. I hung it so that, and then got somebody to help me to hold it still so that I can complete the other side. So once you're finished, the whole thing will look like this. And I think these hanging in a marquee at varying lengths will be really, really beautiful. But as I said, if you didn't want to use these, you could use succulents and be just as nice. The other thing is, if you do want to make these, make them maybe 2 or 3 weeks before the wedding, so that everything's all sort of in there, and it won't take them long to start taking root either. Now the other thing I wanted to tell you is, see these little babies here, these little dollars of green goldenness. I just love them. Those there, if you want to grow those, that will grow from that. All you need is some sandy potting soil, and then just push those all into there, and you'll be amazed at how quickly they strike and how quickly it is before you've got actually something that's looking like that. So I hope that this has been of assistance to you, Chi-Chi. Send me a photograph, because we would all love to see what your finished, completed environment looks like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all another day.